Last year I hinted that perhaps Meredith was a jinx for this parade because in her very first parade it rained like crazy. It's going to be beautiful here. We've got some trucks moving in behind us, the barricades, because they're expecting 3.5 million people to line the parade route here from up on Central Park West right down here to Herald Square. And if you can hear music behind us.
The cast of Legally Blonde. They're about to start rehearsing, actually. And I know people worried about the stagehand strike, whether it would affect the performances here. It does not affect them. There are 4 Broadway shows that'll perform: Legally Blonde, Mary Poppins, Xanadu, and Young Frankenstein, the new show on Broadway.
And imagine if you're a Broadway performer or a Rockette for that matter, the difference it makes with 60-degree temperatures versus rainy conditions and 25, 30-degree temperatures. They're loving it today. Also, a lot of people come because they want to see the giant balloons, and there are 11 of them in the parade this year. 4 of those are new ones. I think the headliner will be that guy right there, the big green guy, Shrek, brand new this year. You got Scooby-Doo and so many others, Abby Cadabby, and those will float right by us here in Herald Square.
We also have 24 floats that will be represented here, and some major stars. Dolly Parton will be performing. Bindi Irwin is going to be here. The kids love Miss USA 2007, and Ashley Tinsdale from High School Musical.
Exactly. Michael Feinstein will be performing, and a lot of other people. So we've got a great show ahead. We're going to be talking to the parade director, the man who kind of pulls this all together each year, Robin Hall, when we come back and see you in about a half an hour, Natalie and Lester.
I will enjoy the show going on behind you as well, because we're watching that cast behind you. And I understand that there was many people out watching the balloons being inflated last night in Central Park West. This might be at the parade itself. It's apparently become a huge tradition now.
Every year. I've done it one year, and it's a lot of fun to see them
take the kids and they get to see the balloons become giant life. Anyway.
Well, speaking of the Upper West Side, let's head right there where the parade kicks off. And Al Roker's standing by. How's it going there, Al?
Well, I got to tell you, Natalie, Lester, everybody is going on about how spectacular the weather is. It's going to match the spectacular floats and balloons that are going to be coming up here. Right now, it's about 55 degrees, as Matt mentioned. It's going to get up into the low 60s before things are all over. Blue skies, going to be gorgeous. The clowns are starting to line up. As far as the eye can see, we've got the floats getting ready, 24 floats, 4 new balloons, as Matt mentioned, including Hello Kitty, super cute, a Shrek, and the ever-ready bunny. So all in all, we've got an amazing, and we're expecting 3.5 million people along the parade route, 50 million folks at home. So it's going to be pretty exciting, and it all starts off in about 2 hours. So we are very excited up here at 77 because this is where it's all going to kick off. Lester and Natalie.
All right, thank you, Al. And of course, we're going to be checking back with Al in just a few minutes for your national forecast as well on this holiday.
But let's turn to some serious news right now and talk about a potential break in the Natalie Holloway case. She's the Alabama teenager who vanished in Aruba back in 2005. Now the 3 original suspects in the case have been arrested again. NBC's Michelle Kosinski has followed the case in the beginning. Michelle, good morning.
Good morning, Lester. This seems to have come as a surprise to everyone, including Natalie Holloway's family. I mean, they saw those renewed searches in the spring, but like so many other people, they thought, well, maybe this is just a last-ditch perfunctory effort to do the kind of investigation they felt should have been done from the start. But something has happened in this case to put all 3 suspects behind bars once again. Joran Vandersloot, Deepak Kalpoe, his brother Satish. Despite shadows of suspicion over them in the disappearance of Natalie Holloway, they've been able to go about their lives as free young men for more than 2 years. Well, no more. Things have changed again. Wednesday, Dutch investigators arrested college student Vandersloot in Holland. Aruban police picked up the Kalpoe brothers on the island.
I got the telephone call from the FBI, and they'd indicated that some arrests had already been made in the case, and it just gives us hope.
There is new and incriminating evidence, prosecutors say. All 3 suspected of involvement in the voluntary manslaughter on Natalie Holloway or causing serious bodily harm, resulting in her death. Still, Vandersloot's attorney says he believes this evidence involves the Kalpoes, not his client.
We've been down this road before. There's been investigations before. They may simply want Joran to be questioned in regards to information they may think he has or, intelligence they may think he has, but that does not mean they're going to bring him to trial for Natalie's death.
Since the 18-year-old honor student disappeared on the last night of her high school graduation trip to Aruba in 2005, no trace of her has ever been found. Her friends last saw her leave a nightclub and get into a car with the 3 young men. The boys' statements to police about that night have varied. The Calpos said they dropped Yoren and Natalie off at the beach. Yoren said he then left her there. They've been arrested, released, and arrested again over these years, but prosecutors lacked enough evidence to hold them after countless searches and false starts. Then in April, a new team of Dutch investigators dug up the Vandersloot's yard, inspected the Calpos' home, and everything went quiet until now. This mysterious new evidence will bring everyone back to that old weathered courthouse on Friday, leaving the Holloway family to wonder on this holiday if this could be the break to end the painful mystery of what happened to Natalie.
Things have kind of slowed down, and then now they're picking back up again, and it just brings that, I guess, that sense of nervousness, and maybe we're going to finally get some answers.
Of course, everybody wants to know, what is this evidence? And it's going to be presented in closed court to the Calpo brothers on Friday. Yoren Vandersloot's attorney says he's not going to fight extradition. He's expected to be back in Aruba within the next couple of days. Natalie.
Michelle Kaczynski in Atlanta. Thank you, Michelle. And Paul Reynolds is Natalie Holloway's uncle. Good morning to you.
Good
nice
morning.
to have you here on this Thanksgiving. I have to believe that there perhaps is some relief in knowing that there is some movement here in the case now after what seems like a year of virtually nothing.
We're very pleased that this development has happened. It was kind of a surprise. Mm-hmm. We knew the investigators were continuing. We know the Dutch officials were in Aruba earlier this year. They investigated. They searched the Vandersloot property. Mm-hmm. We're not sure what new evidence has been found. We know there's a lot of circumstantial evidence that's been around for a long time that indicates the 3 suspects. And of course, the fact that they continue to disagree as to how Yoren got home that night, that's a huge problem. That's a discrepancy they've been unable to answer.
It appears that whatever circumstantial evidence they have is enough to suggest and to lead authorities to rearrest the 3 after they arrested them a little over a year ago, and to arrest them on the suspicion of voluntary manslaughter, which is a significant development, I would imagine. Do you know anything about what happened that night that would allow them to go back and reviewing the case and lead them down this road?
We're hoping they have found some evidence. Of course, that's been the biggest problem in this investigation. There was a delay in the beginning. There were some problems, and we think that hampered some of the evidence gathering. But they've had 2 years, had more than 2 years, and I know they've been working on it diligently. So we're hoping that they have something substantial and can put together the circumstantial evidence that certainly indicates that these 3 individuals are responsible and have significant knowledge.
Yeah, and the fact that they've been rearrested now, does it appear that one of them may be talking, or you mentioned that their stories never really matched up? Do you think that that finally is what led authorities to make the arrests once again?
It certainly could, and I know the individuals have blamed each other from the beginning. So there's a level of responsibility that all 3 of them have, whether it's hindering the investigation, obstruction of justice, maybe we could get into perjury. There's certainly problems with their behavior that have damaged everyone.
They were the last to be with Natalie on that night, and they were the ones who brought her home. So there's a lot of question about what happened in those hours after the fact. What have they said about where they were, the Calpo brothers and Yoren Vandersloot?
Of course, that's the discrepancy. That and they've given us many different stories, dropping her off at the hotel, which admittedly was a lie later, and then various different stories about where they took her, where they left her, and how the individuals got home and who took them home. And we certainly feel that they could have had help. Not just the 3 suspects, but the father of Yoren gave conflicting reports in the beginning. So we have a lot of questions, and we hope and we believe the officials have a lot of questions that those 3 individuals need to answer.
Well, we certainly hope that for you and your family, and for Beth Twitty, Natalie's mother as well, that there is finally a break in this case on this Thanksgiving Day. So thank you, Paul Reynolds, for being here this morning.
Thank you for having me.
And now let's get a check of the rest of the morning's top stories from Hoda Kotb, who's in for Ann at the news desk. Hoda, good morning.
Good morning, Natalie, and good morning, everybody. We begin with the former top commander of U.S. troops in Iraq calling for American forces to come home by next year. Retired Lieutenant General Ricardo Sanchez says he backs a Democratic proposal that requires combat in Iraq to end by December of '08. Sanchez says the sacrifices of American troops have not been matched by the efforts of Iraqi leaders. Drew Peterson, suspected in the disappearance of his wife Stacey, says he is prepared to be arrested. The comments come as a grand jury hears new testimony in the case. NBC's Lee Cowan has more.
One of the last people to see Stacey Peterson told a grand jury Wednesday he doesn't believe she left Drew Peterson for another man. In his words,
I honestly think she was too afraid to ever get out of the house enough to actually have had a relationship with anybody.
He says Stacey was nothing more than a friend who confided to him that she wanted to leave Drew Peterson. But her text messaging escalated, he says, and he was afraid what her husband might think if he discovered it.
If he'd seen the messages, I have no doubt that he would have misconstrued it. Some of the messages actually were quite perverted and flirty in nature.
This woman says Drew Peterson made her nervous too. Kyle Peary was engaged to Peterson in the 80s, but told the Chicago Sun-Times she broke it off because he was controlling. And then there are still questions swirling about the death of Peterson's previous wife, Kathleen Savio. The grand jury again called this man to testify. He's the neighbor who found her dead in a bathtub. As for Peterson, he's on the cover of People this week, admitting to the magazine he's not perfect, but denies any wrongdoing, saying the world is only seeing his dirty laundry and nothing else. Lee Cowan, NBC News, Chicago.
Ending months of speculation, New Hampshire has set January 8th as the date for its presidential primary. A correction now, a report some viewers saw Wednesday indicated that former White House aide Scooter Libby spent time in jail for his role in the CIA leak case. In fact, President Bush commuted Mr. Libby's prison sentence in July before any time was served. NBC News regrets that error. Police in Utah say they're speeding up an internal investigation of a tasering incident that happened in September now that video of the incident has been posted online. The dash cam video shows a state trooper tasering a motorist who refused to sign a traffic ticket. The two engaged in a verbal dispute when the officer told the driver he was being arrested and the driver began walking away. Ooh. And as you prepare your Thanksgiving turkey this morning, take a look at this turkey. It was spotted in a drive-thru of a donut shop, naturally, in Maryland. The Dunkin' Donuts. Customers got out of their cars. They snapped some pictures of the bird. We have no idea how that bird got there. It is now 15 minutes past the hour. Back to Lester and Natalie. Hey, guys, I want to ask you one thing. Do you know why this day is significant other than the fact that it is Thanksgiving, November 22nd?
It's an anniversary.
That's right, of the death of John F. Kennedy.
That's one of the reasons. Can I give you the other reason, which is much more upbeat?
Well, I knew that was the reason. I didn't think that's where you were going. That's why I was like, are you going to mention that?
It is my brother's birthday, so happy birthday, Adam.
Oh, sweet. Happy birthday to
Why
him.
didn't we know that?
I don't know.
Sorry, you downer.
I thought, well, where is she going here? Let's see. Thanks very much. Now, she didn't know where she was going with it, apparently. Let's get a check of the weather and go back to Mr. Rucker on the Upper West Side of Manhattan. He's on parade duty this morning. Al, good morning again.
Top of my head, I'm thinking, Hoda, next time just send him a card and spare us all. Anyway.
Tough crowd, Hoda, tough crowd.
It is fabulous out here. I mean, just gorgeous weather. Let's take a look, show you what's going on where it's not so fabulous. Up to the north here in northern New York State and New England, they're looking at snow. A lot of snowy conditions through Michigan. In fact, some areas in Michigan going to be picking up another 6 to 9 inches of snow, freezing rain in New England, stormy mornings down in the Florida Panhandle, and some frontal boundary storms along this system. In fact, along the system ahead of it, look, temperatures in the 60s and 70s. Behind it, 38 in Cleveland, 37 Chicago, 51 in Jackson, Mississippi. That's what's going on around the country. Here's what's happening in your neck of the woods.
There's a look at sunrise on this Thursday morning, Thanksgiving morning, and as you can see, beautiful day out there. We are seeing some morning low clouds in parts of the valleys of the central and east side of the state. Locally here in the Portland, Vancouver area, we have nothing but fair skies, as you can see, and that's going to be the case throughout the day. We do have a wind advisory posted for the metropolitan area throughout the morning and into the afternoon hours. Could see some wind gusts to about 45 miles an hour towards Troutdale. Daytime high today, 49, up to 50 for tomorrow on Friday.
That's your latest weather. Lester?
All right, Al, thanks very much. Thanksgiving is a day to gather with family and friends. Most people do it at home. But for the U.S. troops serving overseas, they're spending Thanksgiving with their brothers and sisters in arms. NBC's Tom Aspel is at Camp Prosperity in Baghdad. Tom, good morning to you.
Good morning, Lester. Well, for troops of the 1st Cavalry Division in the war zone, it's a special holiday. A day off work, football, and turkey with all the trimmings. After 13 months in Iraq, Cav soldiers are thankful their tour of duty here is nearly over.
This is a great day. It's a great day to be with family and friends, your comrades, your wingmen, your battle buddies.
This morning, on a dusty field, they began with a game of flag football. Cav soldiers call this blackjack time, when they can relax and unwind.
Good to see you. You look good. You look good. It's good to see family out here finally.
Specialist Marco Sanchez from San Francisco got lucky. His uncle Armando, a civilian contractor, flew in from another base to spend Thanksgiving Day with him. Sanchez is a rapper with a record contract waiting at home. He has a CD out with a hit track, After the Storm, about soldiers in Iraq.
That song has been directed for the soldiers to kind of motivate them and let them know, you know, even though we're out here, it's going to be all right. We'll be home soon.
In the mess hall, the highlight of the day. By tradition, the officers serve their men.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thanks, sir. The military always tries to make this a special day for the soldiers, but their thoughts are all about families waiting at home.
This is my second Thanksgiving away from home, so yeah, on the road. I'm looking forward to go home.
Missing my family. But I got my new family, so it's all good.
It'll be even better in a month. The 1st Cav soldiers are scheduled to go home in January. It's been a good day, but tomorrow it's back to work and back to the war. Natalie?
Tom Aspel in Baghdad. Thank you, Tom, and a happy Thanksgiving to you and to the troops there. And now to the troops who've come back from the war and are fighting to heal from their wounds. NBC's John Yang found one soldier who says this Thanksgiving is more meaningful than ever. John, good morning.
Good morning, Natalie. This soldier is one of about 600 wounded warriors who've lost a limb and are recuperating at the Walter Reed Army Medical Center. For him, he says every day is a day for giving thanks.
Maybe the doctor can.
Army Private Mike Brown is thankful he's spending Thanksgiving with his wife, Kim, and their 10-month-old daughter, Alyssa. Just last month, he was in Iraq, leaving a police station in Mosul when 3 grenades were tossed into his vehicle. One of them landed by his left foot.
I looked down, from the gun and saw it. So I was in shock pretty bad. I was losing a lot of blood, and I went in shock pretty bad.
Kim was at home in Hawaii.
It was the shortest phone call ever. He said, I was in an accident. I'm going to lose my left foot. I got to go. And that was the end of the conversation.
That was okay.
So I was just, I didn't know what to think.
He didn't tell her, but he was scared.
Scared that I'd be looked upon as, a freak or something like that. Be cast out, scared of what Kim would think, scared of how my daughter would view me when she grows up, what her friends would think, all kind of stuff.
Now he's working hard at the state-of-the-art rehab facility at the Walter Reed Army Medical Center, learning how to use a prosthetic leg.
He's my Mack truck, as you can see, and he's just a little fire plug, and he's tough. He's just built like a Mack truck, made in America, so he's tough.
Tough, and on this day, very thankful.
I look back at the Thanksgivings I've had, and it doesn't, it pales in comparison to what I feel with this. I'm so thankful that I'm still here breathing. You can't compare that to anything, Coming through the experience that I've come through, just to be here and have a Thanksgiving is, undescribable.
Thankful for the moment 6 days ago when he first stood on that prosthetic leg.
That normality gets a wonderful thing. First time I looked my wife in the eyes in weeks, it was a wonderful thing.
And thankful his wife and daughter are with him.
Tremendous support is the first thing that comes to mind. I've got a mountain of support here with the two of them.
Your dad kiss? Aww.
I don't think I can go through this as well as I have without them here.
Mack truck indeed. Mike Brown's talking about getting a heavy-duty prosthetic leg so he can go hiking with his wife. And during his rehab at Walter Reed, he plans on getting certified as a scuba diver. Natalie?
He's got a lot of courage. Thanks so much for bringing us that story, John Yang. And still ahead, we've got much more from the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade as we get ready to count down. But first, this is Today on NBC.
News Channel 8 at sunrise. The trusted experience of the #1 local news station. The most complete coverage of breaking news and how it affects you. More reporters uncovering the latest developments and how it impacts your world. Weather and traffic on the 8s. Traffic solutions to speed up your commute. And the most accurate forecast from Dave Selesky. Plus, out and about with Drew Carney. Rely on News Channel 8 at sunrise, where the news comes first. Starting at 4:30 a.m.
Purchase select Sealy Posturepedic, Beauty Rest, or Stearns & Foster and get a premium guest bed absolutely free.
Purchase a luxury mattress set and get a second set worth $500 absolutely free.
It's not too late to sleep like a baby. Mattress World.
It's Wix 4-day after Thanksgiving sale. Get a 10% instant rebate store-wide, free delivery, and free interest till 2010. Hurry, sale ends Monday at Wix.
I have to help people with my music.
Like your family?
No.
The guy who brought you Talladega Nights, Knocked Up, and Superbad invites you to meet Dewey Cox.
Walk hard.
It's the devil's music! This holiday season,
There's a rift between the Beatles.
I've got a song about an octopus.
I like the little one.
Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story. Rated R.
I spent September on a billboard announcing a giant new store on Grand Avenue.
Morning! Morning! How you doing today?
Now our selection's one of the biggest in the whole country, and everything's on sale.
Low price guarantee, express installation, dial 503 carpets.
Our commitment is to be everything to everyone looking for a good night's sleep.
We have the best prices from entry level to ultra luxury.
No one beats our price, quality, service, or selection.
It's not too late to sleep like a baby. Mattress World.
Still ahead, are you planning on joining the masses tomorrow on Black Friday? We're going to tell you how to find out what you want without breaking the bank.
Plus, much more on the preparations for this year's Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. But first, your local news.
Found the perfect tree.
Really?
It comes with a present.
A Christmas gift from Kay Jewelers means that every diamond is hand-selected to match beautifully. She'll absolutely love it.
This the one, ma'am?
This is the one.
Every kiss begins with K.
I'm going to be at Walmart first thing Friday morning because my husband loves football. No, he really loves football.
Be the first to get unbeatable Christmas savings this Friday, 5 a.m. Save money, live better. Walmart.
Right now, get free sheets, free pillowcases, free pillows, free delivery, and 12 months free financing with selected Simmons, Sealy, and the Sleep Number bed by Select Comfort. Sleep Country's free event is on now.
At Beaverton Honda, you've got no worries, period. That's because Beaverton Honda will hand you your price, payment, terms, and trade in writing within minutes, not hours from the moment you pick out your car. Think about it. With Beaverton Honda's huge selection to choose from, you're sure to find the Honda you want. Then, pow, you've got your price, payment, terms, and trade info right in your hand. Which means you get what you want when you want it. But only from Beaverton Honda on Canyon Road in Beaverton. It's where you go for no worries.
I spent September on a billboard announcing a giant new store on Grand Avenue.
Morning! Morning! How you doing today?
Now our selection's one of the biggest in the whole country, and everything's on sale.
Low price guarantee, express installation, dial 503 carpets.
The Square's annual tree lighting ceremony, Friday at 5:30. From Northwest News, Channel 8.
Good morning. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I'm Stephanie Strickland. This morning, Portland police tell us they caught up with an escaped murderer they've been looking for. Police say they found Christopher Walker in Northeast Portland early this morning near Mallory Avenue and Beach. They say he tried to run, but officers caught him. He first escaped in Northeast Portland yesterday afternoon during a state-supervised visit. Within the past hour, we learned about a deadly crash in Marion County that claimed the life of an 18-year-old man. It happened at 2 o'clock this morning on North of Wicker Road in Northeast. Marion County Sheriff's deputies tell us Alexander Freseni of Silverton went off the road and hit a tree. The investigation is ongoing, but deputies think speed and road conditions may have played a factor in that crash. Let's check in right now with Dave Selesky for a look at the forecast. Dave?
Some pretty good weather out there, Stephanie, for the rest of the morning and in towards the afternoon. Our live camera right now up on top of Markham Hill, our OHSU tram cam. We have fair skies. Now, we are seeing some winds out on the east side of the metropolitan area, and hence we do have a wind advisory in effect for the metropolitan area for the remainder of the morning into the afternoon. But high pressure will dominate our weather pattern today and over the next 24 to 36 hours as well. So forecast today, fair but windy. Our daytime high, 49 degrees. Now, Stephanie, back over to you.
Thanks very much, Dave. Stay with News Channel 8 for another local news update coming at you in just 25 minutes. What a beautiful shot.
Dreaming of the holidays? Have you thought of Ludemans? A Beaverton original, now transformed into a magical holiday wonderland of charming decorations, beautiful ornaments, and Oregon's largest selection of artificial trees. Hundreds of them, including 28 trees exquisitely decorated. Come see. You'll marvel at Ludemans' magnificent holiday wonderland. Ludemans, home and the holidays made more interesting.
The Sports Authority Day After Thanksgiving Sale. This Friday, doors open at 5:30 a.m. for a 6-hour doorbuster sale. Save up to 50% on fitness equipment, table games, footwear, and more. Buy any pair of shoes at regular price and get a second pair at 50% off. Sports Authority, dedicated to the dedicated.
We ask customers to talk about their Wilsonville Toyota experience.
Well, the thing I like best about this dealership that was better than anything else is that I just had to deal with one person and he'd help me the whole process. There was no pressure.
That's why I want to be here.
It was just the same person, just no pressure. It was a really good experience.
You said it, sister.
They weren't hiding anything from me.
Dude, I've been saying that forever. Lucky for you, there's a place like Wilsonville Toyota. Unlucky for me, there's no bull allowed.
The Sports Authority Day After Thanksgiving Sale. This Friday, doors open at 5:30 a.m. for a 6-hour doorbuster sale. Save up to 50% on fitness equipment, table games, footwear, and more. Buy any pair of shoes at regular price and get a second pair at 50% off. Sports Authority, dedicated to the dedicated.
I'd like to wish a happy Thanksgiving to my mom and dad in Littleton, North Carolina. I love you and I miss you, and I'll be home soon.
I want to wish my husband, Marvin Guy, from Tallulah, Louisiana, a happy Thanksgiving. I love you and I miss you, and I'll be home soon.
I just wanted to wish my family and friends and my little boy Jeremiah, I miss you all and I'll see you soon.
Just a few of America's brave soldiers in Iraq sending Thanksgiving greetings to their loved ones back home. We, of course, wish them all a happy and a safe Thanksgiving. Nice crowd outside, back inside here at Rockefeller Center, right here at Studio 1A at 7:30 here on this Thursday, November 22nd. We do have a great crowd outside. Hi, guys.
Not a mitten, glove, hat in sight out there.
Almost 60 degrees.
Balmy November in New York.
Sure, a lot of them are going to be headed pretty soon to catch the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. We're going to be checking in with Matt and Meredith and Al coming up in just a little bit. And I'm Natalie Morales here along with Lester Holt. And also coming up in this half hour, a Republican presidential candidate who is shaking up the race, former Arkansas Governor Mike Huckabee. He's on a roll these days, surging now to second place in Iowa, according to a new poll. And this morning, he'll reveal why he's got a special connection with a Rolling Stone, Keith Richards. Kind of a bizarre story.
Election, I certainly
got to hear that. Then it's a holiday tradition, shopping like mad the day after Thanksgiving. Do they have to run, though? Hey, just walk. Everybody, slow down. There will be sales galore. We're going to show you how to get the most for your money. And then we've got our own little tradition here on the Today Show that we like to celebrate every year. We're going to visit with a brother and sister team who, since they were very young, made it their mission for more than a decade to feed the hungry. It's always fun to catch up with them and see how much they have grown.
That's right. Turkey for America, it's called. But first, let's head downtown to Herald Square, where Matt and Meredith are in place to host the 81st Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Hello once again, you two.
Hey, good morning once again to you, and happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
Noisy. The performers from Xanadu are out here practicing behind us.
Yeah, and they're practicing on what is a beautiful day. We've already talked about the weather. It's going to be ideal for a parade. Temperatures coming up to about 60 degrees, and we've got bright sunshine right now. Now, for Meredith and me, this is just a fun day. We get to stop and observe. But for the guy standing to my left, Robin Hall, who's the executive producer of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, this is a job, and it's a very, very demanding job. He's been going at this for 364 days since the last parade ended, Robin. And what are you thinking about right now, just a couple hours till parade time?
I'm thinking the kids are going to be warm today. The clowns are going to be dry. I'm not going to have a costume director that's really upset over the weekend. It's fabulous. You know, last year was such a trying time for us. It's my first wet parade last year. I think it's because I wore that red suit.
Oh, was it to jinx the suit? Because it's all about the suit,
It's the
right?
curse of the red suit.
By the way, the red suit couldn't come back. It got so wet.
No, it did. And the hat had to go, the whole thing.
I know there are 11 marching bands in today's parade, but one in particular that stands out for you.
Oh, you know, the Virginia Tech Band is with us this year. They were in the mix of nominees when the tragedy happened. They were one of the finest bands in the mix. We probably would have picked them anyway, but this is going to be a tremendously resonant moment for all of us. And it was such an uplifting thing for the kids when they announced the selection. Actually, one of the kids in the band was lost in the shooting. They're going to be marching in his honor today, and there's a missing man formation. They're actually leaving this place open, and his mom's going to be right here in Herald Square watching the performance.
We're looking forward to that. And just want to mention also a thank you to all the Macy's employees who give up their holiday today, this morning, and actually work in some capacity along this
there
parade.
are 5,000 Macy's employees who give up their holiday, but they really join our big parade family. Some of them have done it. I have 4 people marching today, one woman for 56 years, and I have 4 that have been marching more than 50.
You know, I think it is time to put on the hat.
The hat? You want the hat on?
Yeah, come on. We have to have the whole look here.
You ready?
Yeah.
I had to get my hair cut for this to fit. True story. It's a true story.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Mrs. Lincoln.
No, I feel like the Planter's peanut guy, but that's what I do. Robin Hall.
A sponsor, by the way, of the Macy's
There you
Thanksgiving.
go.
Got it in. Have a great parade today.
Nice to see you guys.
Nice to see you guys.
You guys, I am so happy for you. You're going to have your first dry parade.
I know. I'm thrilled.
It's gonna be fun.
Fantastic.
Anyway, the parade kicks off in a couple of hours. Lester and Natalie right up on Central Park West, and it makes its way down here to Herald Square.
We are looking forward to it. Matt, Meredith, and Robin, nice to see you. Have a great parade. Thanks.
Nothing like a Lincoln joke in the theater district.
Right?
Now, a couple miles north, Al Roker is standing by at the parade starting point. He's got a check of the weather, plus a special guest. Hey, Al.
Indeed we do, Lester and Natalie. Joining us right now is Jordan Sparks. She is fresh off her American Idol win for 2007, and she's got a new CD, self-titled CD. Jordan Sparks, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So it has been one heck of a year for American Idol to now being at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. What's it been like?
I know, it's been really crazy. I kind of haven't stopped since the show actually started. I've been home about a week and a half total since everything started, so it'll be really good to get back home for some Thanksgiving dinner tonight.
So you're heading back to Phoenix. This new CD has gotten great reviews. You've got to be pretty excited about it.
I am. I'm ecstatic. And then you said that you had it, and I was like, oh my gosh.
I downloaded it. I did legally.
Thank you.
Completely.
Thank you.
So you're going to be on the Pillsbury Holiday Lovin' Oven float. This is
Holiday Lovin' Oven.
Lovin' Oven.
Yes.
Are they going to give you the cinnamon rolls there, or cookies?
I don't know. I hope so, because they're really good.
All
so
right.
I hope they
Well,
do.
we're so happy to have you.
Thank
Congratulations to all your success and
Thank you
continued
so
success.
much.
And we'll be looking. This is your first parade, right?
My very first one ever.
All right, Jordan Sparks,
Thank
thanks.
you.
Let's check your weather, see what's going on for you here. And if you're going to talk about your holiday travel, Friday, some snow in Buffalo, windy in Baltimore, snow in Minneapolis and Denver, rain in the southwest. For Saturday, we're expecting snow showers around Chicago, rain down in New Orleans, showers in Phoenix. And then Sunday, we're looking for more snow in the northeast, showers in the Pacific Northwest, and rain through the southeast. That's what's going on around the country. Here's what's happening in your neck of the woods.
Our Rose City Sky Cam for you on this Thanksgiving morning. We have fair skies over the area. Winds will be picking up again later on today. We'll see some pretty good east winds coming out of the gorge. That ridge of high pressure is centered right here off to the east of us in the Columbia Basin, and pretty good areas of low pressure coming up out of the south will again give us those strong east winds down the gorge and into the metropolitan area for the day. But outside of that, fair and dry and plenty of sunshine with daytime highs today that are going to be into the 40s. 49 our daytime high. Tonight's low down to 32 degrees.
And that's your latest weather. Natalie?
Al, thank you. It is time now for another installment of our series, Candidate Cribs, where presidential hopefuls visit places that were important to them. And one Republican hopeful is rocking and rolling in the latest poll from Iowa. Former Arkansas Governor Mike Huckabee and MSNBC contributing correspondent Mike Barnicle discovered rock music has been crucial in Huckabee's life.
Mike Huckabee.
Christmas 1966, my parents made an incredible sacrifice, and they ordered from the JCPenney catalog guitar, amplifier, the whole rig, cost all of $99. I wanted to be in a band. I wanted to play guitar.
A former Baptist minister and governor of Arkansas, Huckabee is the only presidential candidate with his own rock band, the Capitol Offense.
One of the things that's so great about music, you learn that for every minute of performance in front of people, there are countless hours of meticulous preparation and repetition, and that's where excellence really comes from. Music helped me to gain confidence. As hard as it is for some people to believe, when I was very small, I was exceptionally shy, scared to death of people, scared of crowds. Music, however, was a vehicle that helped me to overcome that.
Huckabee and his group have played with Willie Nelson and Grand Funk Railroad, but the highlight of Huckabee's musical life was meeting Keith Richards of the Rolling Stones. And Richards told him about getting busted in 1975 in Arkansas.
I said, well, yeah, Keith. In fact, I don't know if you know this, but I'm the one guy in the world that can do something that nobody else can do. I could pardon you from that misdemeanor from back 1975. Oh, man, could you do that? Could you really do that? That would be so great if you could do that. That would be really cool if you could do that. And one of the last things I did in my final month as governor was to give Keith Richards a full and absolute pardon for his misdemeanor traffic fine. Now, Mike, you can understand, there was some cynicism, and I had one reporter who said, well, you gave Keith Richards a pardon. Are you going to do that for just anybody? And I said, not unless they can play the guitar as well as he can.
Who says you can't always get what you want? For today, Mike Barnicle, Dover, New Hampshire.
And still to come this morning on Today, that's what friends are for. The 9-year-old who saved his buddy when he started choking at school, and you won't believe how he learned how to do it. But up next, Ready, Set, Shop. We're going to have some hints on how to get the most out of your shopping on Black Friday. That's coming up right after this.
Know what I love about Walmart? They really know how to help me drop a hint. Save money, live better, Walmart.
Pick up Transformers on DVD today at the low Walmart price. Also available on HD DVD for a superior high-def experience.
Parentheses have a place, but not on your face. Lose those lines with Juvederm. Juvederm is an injectable gel your doctor uses to smooth out wrinkles. Like those lines on the sides of your nose and mouth, instantly. Side effects, usually mild to moderate, included temporary injection site reactions like redness, pain, firmness, swelling, or bumps. Smooth, natural. Everyone will notice, but no one will know. Ask your doctor about Juvederm.
This holiday, you'll find your favorite things at Linens and Things, your home superstore. This Friday and Saturday only, get a 7.5-foot pre-lit Christmas tree, plus a bonus 20-inch lit wreath, just $99.99. Find these and other great things at Linens and Things. 2 days only. Doors open Friday, 5 a.m.
The rhinovirus, a leading cause of the common cold, and it's just waiting to run you down. Used to be, you could only cover up the symptoms of your cold. Zicam is different. Taken at the first sign, Zicam is clinically proven to shorten a cold. Get over your cold faster with Zicam.
Find the perfect gift at Zales this Friday from 8 to noon. Save an extra $200 on this 2-carat diamond ring. Now just $7.99 at Zales, the diamond store.
Thank you.
Oh, no thanks.
Could have had a V8. 100% vegetable juice with 3 of your daily vegetable servings in every little bottle.
Introducing the Subaru year-end event, where you can get great deals on our entire award-winning lineup. Like the all-new Impreza with more horsepower than Honda Civic or Mazda 3. And now get a special introductory lease of just $199 per month. the all-new Impreza, the only car in its class with the performance of all-wheel drive standard. You won't find a better time to buy one than right now at the Subaru year-end event.
Now lease the all-new 08 Impreza for just $199 per month.
Clear blue skies, the breeze on my skin, the notion of being so small. Take pleasure in the little things. Estee Lauder, pleasures.
It happens only once a year. Over 20 incredible makeup colors and more in an amazing train case. Just $48.50 with any Estee Lauder fragrance purchase. Now at Macy's.
Today's Money is brought to you by LendingTree.com. When banks compete, you win.
This morning on Today's Money, a Black Friday preview. The day after Thanksgiving kicks off the holiday shopping season, and tomorrow, industry experts will be watching your shopping habits very closely. CNBC's Vera Gibbons is here to give us her perspective and tell us how to save some money. And Vera, good morning.
Good morning, Lester. Nice to see you.
Does it seem like every year we hear these dire predictions about retail spending after Christmas?
Well, this year in particular, it does look pretty grim. I mean, consumers are up against rising energy costs, rising food costs, declining home values.
But in terms of the retailers, they're still expecting a 4% bump.
4%
over
growth.
Last year, what, $475 billion? Is that, obviously, it's not as much as they would like, but for the rest of us, is that good news?
It sounds like a lot, $500 billion, but that is the weakest growth, 4%, that we've seen in 5 years. So it's expected to be the weakest holiday season in 5 years.
And then last year, we spent something like $8 billion
on that one day alone.
On that one day alone.
And it's not even the most important day of the holiday
The most important
day
is
Saturday before Christmas is actually more important.
My kind of people, last-minute people.
Exactly.
Exactly. So what do we expect on Black Friday? Will it be much different than previous ones this year?
More promotions out there, very promotional season. As you recall, Walmart started slashing prices back in October, 15,000 items, 20% more than they did last year. They slashed them 2 weeks ahead of time. Other retailers followed suit, and they're just getting going. So it's a buyer's market.
But it's not merchandise across the board. We've already seen some sectors in which they're going to be competing very aggressively for our dollar.
Toys, to name one. That is a sector, of course, that's been tainted in recent months by all the recalls, but you're looking at discounts of 10 to 50% off, if not more. Electronics, flat screen TVs, digital cameras, GPS navigation systems for a couple $100.
Right.
And clothing.
And
unseasonably warm in the country. They've got all this merchandise.
Right. A lot of people hear about, though, the tough times of retailers, so they try to game this thing. And like, you know what? Why buy Black Friday when I can wait maybe to that last Saturday before Christmas and it will be cheaper?
Well, you know what? This year, retailers are really keeping inventory lean and mean. So if you have your heart set on a specific make, model, color, size, not in your best interest to wait. You'll probably find something comparable, but maybe not the exact
Meaning
item.
They saw this coming, they're going to stock their shelves accordingly to what they find demand.
Yes, they're playing this very cautiously.
So if you're going after the really hot game, the hot electronic, you better make your move now, in other words. All right, for those who are venturing out to stores on this Friday, you've got some tips that can help to bigger savings. What are they?
Well, first off, you need to know what you want, what that price point is, and this is where the Black Friday sites can really come in handy. bf-07.com, bfads.net, some of the shopping sites out there, the web comparison sites, shopping.com, Price Grabber. Know exactly what those items are, what other people are paying for them. Also check your circulars.
Because and bring an ad with you.
Bring an ad too, because a lot of these stores have lowest price guarantees, and if you find a certain item at a different price and it's lower, you walk in there with the ad and say, hey, your competition has it for $10 less. Can you match that? Chances are they will.
You're also going to address something that I've dealt with before. You decide you're going to go shopping and you walk into these mega stores and you go there and you go, where are the TVs? Where are the, where is this? Where is that? You say, map out the store.
Map out the store, Lester. This is particularly important if you're going after those really hot items that are sold in limited quantities, like those $400 or $500 laptops.
The ones where we see on TV people running into the store to grab them.
Exactly.
Right.
You've got 60 million shoppers on Black Friday, 140 million over the weekend, and many of them are going after those hot items, so know the store layout.
And talk about the return policy.
Well, you and I have talked about this before. The restocking fees are something you really have to take into consideration because you're looking at 10 to 15% of the purchase price for returned electronics, something to keep in mind.
And they want all the original packaging.
All the original packaging. Don't open it if you don't think you're going to use it. Also keep in mind the deadlines for making returns. Sometimes you've only got 14 days, and in most cases, retailers require a receipt to make a return or an exchange.
Okay, I always have to ask this question of you consumer types. Do you shop on Black Friday?
I do not shop on Black Friday.
You do not?
I procrastinate just like you do.
Do you really? Okay, That's good to know. So you always seem like the so organized type. All right, Vera, thanks. Good to have you here. Good luck with your shopping whenever you may do it. And we're going to take a break. We'll be back with more in a moment. But first, this is Today on NBC.
If you've tried more than once to quit smoking, you know it's a challenge that's not for sprinters. If only you could manage to stay on that quitting road. Discover prescription Chantix. The Chantix approach is twofold. A non-nicotine pill with a program. The pill helps keep nicotine from reaching key receptors in the brain. It can effectively reduce that urge to smoke. And should you slip up, keep trying. Reach out for support. Tell your doctor which medicines you're taking, as they may work differently when you quit smoking. Chantix dosing may be different if you have kidney problems. Side effects may include nausea, trouble sleeping, changes in dreaming, constipation, gas, and vomiting. Studies show 44% were able to quit at the end of 12 weeks. So talk to your doctor about Chantix. It's all about getting there.
So, Miss Coat Authority, what's hot?
Rich wool, that's hot.
Luxurious leathers,
That's hot. Saving money, that's hot.
Save big on top brand coats for everyone. Burlington Coat Factory, the Coat Authority.
The most exciting movie of the year has arrived. Call it Friendo. There's no movie more eye-popping, mind-blowing, spellbinding than No Country for Old Men. It's the best deal you're gonna get. Rated R, now playing.
Hurry into Toys R Us for our biggest two-day sale ever with 101 of our lowest priced doorbusters ever. Friday, 5 a.m. to noon, featuring 50% or more off select items from Star Wars, Transformers, Bratz, Cars, Fisher-Price Store, and more. Toys R Us. Time for childhood.
Hold tight. It's the Macy's Thanksgiving sale. Shop Friday, 6 a.m. to 1 p.m. and save $10 when you spend $25 or more. Check your local newspaper for certificate. It's the Thanksgiving sale. That's the magic of Macy's.
You have an important gift to send. So you need someone to pack and ship it right. You want it to arrive exactly the way it was sent. So you need the one place that can say, I promise. You need the UPS Store Pack and Ship Promise. Only the certified packing experts at the UPS Store can promise if your items are lost or damaged, you'll be reimbursed 100%. Who else can promise you that? The UPS Store, the place for the pack and ship promise and a whole lot more.
I'm a student. I grew up in Philadelphia.
What are you doing, sweetie?
I am texting, Mom. But I go to school in Delaware.
Mitochondrion is the powerhouse of the cell, so you can see that
My brother goes to school in Prague.
Jak sa máš, Pracho?
I got a bunch of friends who study in Chicago. So I need a network that works where I live. A place called Philaware Prague-Chicago.
He's back.
Yep.
The new AT&T works in more places like Philaware Prague-Chicago.
It's become a tradition around here to check in each Thanksgiving with a remarkable brother and sister who've made it their mission to feed the hungry. 11 years ago, Dan Alley, then 9, and his sister Betsy, just 6, founded Turkeys for America. And that first year, they collected 36 turkeys for a local food bank. Well, over the years, Dan and Betsy have grown up right before our eyes, and the charity they founded has grown up along with them. Dan and Betsy Nally are at St. Francis House in Boston, where their organization is helping to feed several hundred people there today. Good morning to both of you. Happy Thanksgiving.
Good morning, Natalie. Happy Thanksgiving.
Dan, I understand that Turkeys for America actually broke a record this year. Is that right?
We did. As far as the Greater Boston Food Bank is concerned, it's the most turkeys we've ever donated there. So we're very excited.
Are you surprised? I mean, we talk to you every year, and we probably ask the same question every year, but each year, do you have to pinch yourself to think about where you started with this, Dan, and where it is today?
Oh, it can't get over it. It's just, it's amazing. It's something that we never expected, and the fact that it's gotten so big and gotten such recognition, it's great because it means we're feeding many people, and at the same time, we're helping to spread our message to other kids and getting a new generation involved.
Yeah, I know that's been a real focus for you because, Dan, you're now a sophomore at Harvard, and Betsy, you're a senior in high school, so you've been out talking in front of schools to try to get other people motivated, the new generation. What is the reaction when they hear you talk?
Well, it's really good to go down there. I mean, like, the big part of our organization is to get kids involved. And I just go down and I tell them that kids can make a difference and to encourage them to start something of their own. And they're really excited. They like to do fundraising. it's a good way for them to get involved.
And Betsy, what's the reaction when you meet some of the people who have helped with these turkeys? What sort of things do you hear back from people?
Well, it feels really good knowing that we've made a difference in their lives, but at the same time, it's bittersweet knowing that they have to go to food pantries to provide for their families, and we just hope one day we can end hunger.
Well, it's amazing what you two have done. Dan and Betsy Nally, thank you so much, and have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And if you'd like to learn,
have a great Thanksgiving.
Thank you. If you'd like to learn more about Turkeys for America, just log on to our website at todayshow.com, and we'll be back in a moment.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. Sweet. Next year, all our trouble will be out of sight.
You have reached your destination.
I'm okay. And have yourself a merry little
Found it.
Christmas now.
This year, press your easy button to get the best tech gifts at great prices. This Friday, shop early from 6 to 10 a.m. for amazing deals. Staples. That holiday was easy.
It's a big world, and it's my job to shrink it. I'm a model maker. We shrink buildings, we shrink landscapes. I make it really small. So when my doctor said that my going and going was because of an enlarging prostate, I said, how can we bring it down to size? He said, Avodart. He said, Avodart's different because over time, it actually shrinks the prostate and improves urinary symptoms over the long term. Other medicines don't treat the cause because they don't shrink the prostate.
Avodart is for men only. Women should not take or handle Avodart due to risk of a specific birth defect. Tell your doctor if you have liver disease. Rarely sexual side effects, swelling, or tenderness of the breasts can occur. Only your doctor can determine if your symptoms are from an enlarged prostate and not prostate cancer. So have regular prostate exams. Ask your doctor about Avodart today. It's your growing problem. It's our job to shrink it. Avodart.
Don't hold back. Express yourself by asking your doctor about Botox Cosmetic. Visit BotoxCosmetic.com. Get some of your toughest questions answered about the one, the only Botox Cosmetic. It's all about freedom of expression.
See what everyone's raving about. Book a Royal Caribbean cruise today and get out there.
First thing Friday morning, I'm going to Walmart because I am known as the coolest mom on the block. And I'm not about to lose that title.
Be the first to get unbeatable Christmas savings this Friday, 5 a.m. Save money, live better. Walmart.
I gotta tell you, business is booming. FedEx helps solve all our shipping challenges. Overnight, ground, even the heavy stuff. FedEx Express also ships internationally. These things are selling like hotcakes in India. India, huh? Now, isn't it difficult to ship there, with customs and all? No. With online tools and the dedicated customer service team, FedEx makes it easy.
Goose, this is Iceman. We've got a wild bird.
FedEx. International shipping made easy.
The South's in the grips of a deep drought, but oddly enough, it could be good for your Thanksgiving holiday meal. Find out why on NBC Nightly News with Brian Williams tonight.
This is Today, watched by more viewers than any other morning news program.
Purchase select Sealy Posturepedic, Beauty Rest, or Stearns & Foster and get a premium guest bed absolutely free.
Purchase a luxury mattress set and get a second set worth $500 absolutely free.
It's not too late to sleep like a baby. Mattress World.
A new look at form, a new study of fashion, intelligent function, and unmatched detail. It's Urban Innovations by Wix, a fresh new collection of smart ideas for urban living, a modern addition to all the latest styles. Wix makes everything affordable. And now during Wix 4-day after Thanksgiving sale, get a 10% instant rebate store-wide, plus free delivery and free interest till 2010. Hurry, sale ends Monday.
Purchase select Sealy Posturepedic, Beauty Rest, or Stearns & Foster and get a premium guest bed absolutely free.
Purchase a luxury mattress set and get a second set worth $500 absolutely free.
It's not too late to sleep like a baby. Mattress World.
Watch the Macy's Holiday Parade, Friday at 9 on News Channel 8.
From Northwest News, Channel 8.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm Stephanie Strickland. Right now, police in Salem are on the hunt for suspects after a shooting last night. One man in his 20s went to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. If you have any information about this, please call Salem Police. Portland police tell us they caught up with an escaped murderer they were looking for. Police say they found Christopher Walker in Northeast Portland early this morning near Mallory Avenue and Beach. They say he tried to run, but officers caught him. He first escaped in Northeast Portland yesterday afternoon during a state-supervised visit. The thing everyone's wondering today, Dave Selesky, how will that weather hold up for us?
And weather's going to hold up really nice for today, Stephanie. Now, it is cold out there, but it is clear. 28 right now for Hillsborough, 38 at PDX, and 38 in the Troutdale area. Look at our live cameras. There is our shot from Timberline Lodge right now. We'll take you into Portland. You can see fair skies over downtown, 38 degrees, again, the current temperature. And our day planner, it is sunny across the entire board. Daytime high, 49 degrees. We will have east winds 10 to 25 miles an hour. Higher gusts out towards the west end of the gorge, hence a wind advisory there. Fair for tomorrow on Friday. Chance of some rain, though, returning by late Saturday and through next week. Stephanie, back to you.
Thank you very much, Dave. We're back in 25 minutes with another local news update for you. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
The Macy's Holiday Parade. Better than ever. Spectacular inflatable floats and an exciting new route through downtown. Join hosts Brenda Braxton and Russ Lewis for the Macy's Holiday Parade. Friday at 9 on News Channel 8.
Here's something to be extra thankful for. This weekend at Shoe Pavilion, take an extra 10% off the already low price of every shoe and boot in the store. The Shoe Pavilion Thanksgiving sale, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday only.
Get everything on your Christmas list at Weimart's 2-day sale. Doors open tomorrow at 5:55 a.m. Give the quality of a Magnavox 42-inch LCD TV. It's just $799.97. Wrap up a Canon EOS Rebel XT Digital SLR camera kit. It's only $549.97. Save on Wrestler men's jeans or Chick Proportion Fit women's jeans. They're just $799 a pair. The 2-day sale starts tomorrow at 5:55 a.m. Get your Christmas shopping done the easy way at Weimart, just right for the holidays.
Right now, get free sheets, free pillowcases, free pillows, free delivery, and 12 months free financing with selected Simmons, Sealy, and the Sleep Number bed by Select Comfort. Sleep Country's free event is on now.
Gobble up extra savings this weekend at Shoe Pavilion. Take an additional 10% off the already low price of everything in the store. The Shoe Pavilion Thanksgiving sale, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday only.
I'd like to give a holiday greeting out to my son, my baby, Malik Cox. Hi, Mom and Dad. Happy holidays.
To my family and friends back in Moline, Illinois, and I love y'all, and I'll see you soon.
We want to wish the family in Little Rock, Arkansas, The Rock, happy holidays to Ann, Chris, Jordan, Brent, and big boy baby Joshua.
Sharing some holiday greetings with the brave troops in Iraq, and we give them our thanks today for what they're doing. It's 8 o'clock on a Thursday, November 22nd. It is Thanksgiving, and we have got a great holiday crowd out here on the plaza this morning, enjoying some balmy weather in New York City. A lot of them probably going to be headed to the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in just a short while, where they are right now. There's the rehearsals. It's like
Young Frankenstein,
where they're getting ready for the big day. The preview from Al in just a moment of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Meantime, outside of the plaza, outside Studio 1A, Lester Holt, along with Natalie Morales, for holding down the fort here, because Matt and Meredith, of course, over at the parade. They'll be broadcasting there in a short while. Coming up in this half hour, why watching TV is not always bad for you. A little third grader had seen a scene one time in a cartoon of a little kid giving the Heimlich maneuver on an older character. Well, when his best buddy started choking on a Cheez-It at school, he sprung into action, used the Heimlich on him, and saved his life. So we're going to talk to these fellas
Great
here.
story
Nice
there.
smiles, guys. We'll talk to you in a little bit.
They're raring to go. Also, another touching story, and this was one from our Thanks and Giving series. We're going to introduce you to a woman whose life was saved by a much-needed bone marrow transplant. This morning, she'll meet her donor for the first time live here in our studio. We can't wait to introduce them to each other.
But first, talking turkey, if you're in a last-minute panic right now over the state of your bird, we've got something to soothe your ruffled feathers. The Butterball Turkey Talk, how do you say? The Butterball Turkey Talk Line answers more than 100,000 questions each November and December. Mary Klingman is the woman in charge. Mary, good morning. Good to see you.
Good morning. Welcome from Chicago.
Thank you. On average, how many people will call that center today on Thanksgiving, starting right now, asking, how do I do this?
Well, you could probably see all what's happening behind me, but we're going to be talking to at least 12,000 callers today.
Wow. And I know, Mary, you have about 23 years of experience, but what qualifies all the other women who are answering and men there who are answering the phones, and what are some of the strangest questions you get?
Well, we have 55 ladies here. They all have a bachelor's degree in home economics or registered dietitian, so it's a great, very unique group of ladies. Probably our most unique question might be, I like to think of it being the chainsaw oil, where a guy had called, he had cut his turkey apart with a chainsaw.
Oh, no.
So he thought that was great doing that, but he wanted to know about the chainsaw oil on the turkey now. So we told him, you know what, let's stick with vegetable oil.
Yes, just use an axe or something instead of the chainsaw. You know, I think I'm guessing one of the questions you get is how do I defrost this thing? It's still frozen and it's 8 o'clock in the morning. What's the best advice to get the turkey defrosted quickly?
If you have enough time, a few hours, throw it in cold water right now. Keep it in the package, throw it in cold water. And then if you have to cook it partially frozen, that's fine. Don't worry about that. It's going to add some time to your cooking time, but use a meat thermometer. That's the best way to tell when that turkey is done, is to use a meat thermometer. You want 180 degrees in the thigh. If you have a stuffed turkey, just put it right in the center of the stuffing, and it will register 165 when the turkey is done.
All right, Mary Klingman, thanks for the advice. I love the picture there of all the ladies in the background busy on the phone this Thanksgiving morning. Like I said, I've never cooked a turkey in my life, so my hat's off to anyone trying it today.
I've got her direct line, so I'll be calling you after.
And if you don't have the direct line, you can call their other number. It's 1-800-BUTTERBALL for answers, and they'll help you out with your turkey questions.
All right, let's head now back into the news desk. Hoda Kotb is filling in for Ann this morning. Good morning, Hoda.
And good morning, guys. As Americans prepare to enjoy their Thanksgiving meals today, U.S. forces in Iraq are being treated to a special holiday meal. Today at Camp Prosperity in Baghdad, soldiers from the 1st Cavalry Division feasted on traditional turkey and the trimmings. After 13 months at war, they also got a well-deserved day off for some flag football and blackjack. The former top commander in Iraq, retired General Ricardo Sanchez, is calling for the majority of U.S. troops in Iraq to return home within a year. Sanchez says he backs a democratic plan to end combat by December 2008. 3 young men are back in custody this morning in connection with the disappearance of Natalie Holloway in Aruba more than 2 years ago. Prosecutors say they have new evidence that led to the rearrests of Jordan Vandersloot and Satish and Deepak Kalpoe, but they would not provide any details. Drew Peterson, suspected in the disappearance of his wife Stacy Peterson, says he believes Illinois police will be under scrutiny if they do not arrest him, and he is prepared for it. In an interview with People magazine, Peterson also denies involvement in the death of his 3rd wife. Meantime, on Wednesday, a grand jury heard testimony from a friend of Stacy Peterson who claimed she was afraid of her husband. About 100 families near Albuquerque will not spend this Thanksgiving at home after being forced to evacuate Wednesday because of a fast-moving wildfire. The blaze has burned more than 7,000 acres and has destroyed at least 3 homes. And if you feel like curling up for a nap after your Thanksgiving meal, do not blame the turkey. New Jersey scientists say while it is true that tryptophan, which is found in turkey, can make you sleepy, you'll need to eat several whole turkeys for that effect. Instead, experts say overeating, too much alcohol, and not enough sleep are likely to blame. So there you have it. It is now 8 minutes past the hour. Now for a check of the weather with Al.
Today's weather is brought to you by K Jewelers. Every kiss begins with K.
And happy Thanksgiving. We're up here, 77 Central Park West, the start of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. And 2 of the participants in the parade this year, Ashley Tisdale and Corbin Blue from High School Musical 1 and 2. Happy Thanksgiving, guys.
Happy Thanksgiving to you.
Now, we had you guys here when High School Musical, the first one, first came out. And this last one set all kinds of cable records. It just gets bigger and bigger. Are you guys surprised at how big this is?
Definitely surprised.
Yeah?
It's interesting. When the second one came around, we were at least a little
little bit more prepared, you know, with the success of it. So still, though, the whole start of it to begin with was incredible.
And is it true there's going to be a theatrical version of High School Musical 3, like in the movie theaters?
Yep, there's a third one.
And you guys are all going to be in it?
Yeah.
All right, we love that. Now, also, you're both on separate floats this year, and you're going to be singing songs from a new Disney Channel holiday musical CD?
Yeah.
Yes.
What song are you singing?
My song is Last Christmas.
Oh, is it kind of a little romantical type thing? Or?
No, it's more a little bit upbeat.
Upbeat pop. Yeah. And you, Corbin?
Mine's a little bit more of a shuffle. It's called This Christmas Time.
And then what are you guys doing for Thanksgiving?
Oh, my family's here, so we're going to go to a restaurant.
All right, and Corbin?
I have some family here. I'll probably
Jersey guy.
see some family. Yeah.
All right. Corbin Blue, Ashley Tisdale. Brooklyn, too. That's right.
Gotta give love.
Gotta give love to Brooklyn. You guys, happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
Thanks
Happy
for being
Thanksgiving.
here. All right. Let's check your weather, see what's happening, and we'll show you for today. Basically, we are looking Little Rock, Arkansas, our pick city today. KRARK NBC4. Sunny, comfortable, 50 degrees. Rest of the country, we are looking at beautiful weather here in the east. Lots of sunshine. Up to the north in New England, we got freezing rain, sunny skies in the Pacific Northwest, frost advisories in Northern California, snow in northern Texas, thunderstorms along the mid-Atlantic states. That's what's going on around the country. Here's what's happening in your neck of the woods.
And on this Thanksgiving morning, fair skies in Vancouver, looking across the I-5 bridge. Not a bad day out there at all, not even any fog patches. Similar conditions as you can see from our sky cam up on top of Markham Hill, looking off towards the east this morning. That's Mount Hood there off in the distance. High pressure in place all across the Pacific Northwest. That means fair and dry conditions for today. And it looks like for the next couple of days as well. There are some signs that by Saturday, we may see some wetter weather in here. But today and tomorrow, fair and dry.
And that's your latest weather. Natalie?
All right, thank you. I'm being held hostage, literally, by Vera from Georgia and Sherry. They will not let me go because they wanted their 5 seconds on TV. So you had it. And here is Lynn from Kentucky.
Yes.
Nice.
Mary.
Oh,
And Mary. All right, and you're from Kentucky, too?
Yes.
Happy
Kentucky.
Thanksgiving. Thanks
Happy
for joining us. You're
Thanksgiving.
going to the
Thank
parade?
you. Yes.
Okay, good. Well, enjoy your time here in New York. And still to come this morning, she's going to sing at Carnegie Hall this morning, so you can stop holding me hostage today. Tomorrow night. Okay, tomorrow night. Still to come on today, we're going to take you to some hotels where you can get more than a mint on your pillow. You can get some life-saving health care as well. But up next, the amazing story of a 9-year-old hero who saved his best friend's life. We'll have that right after this.
Great, thank you. You're so cute.
What's that, Mommy?
This is called a wishbone. 2 people each make a wish, and the one who gets the bigger half gets their
Wish. Wow, it worked.
This holiday, what do you give to the woman who's your every wish come true? A Bulova watch from Kay Jewelers, and you can be assured of 2 things. First, Kay always has the latest Bulova styles, and second, she'll absolutely love it.
What if you had one, Daddy?
Well, I kind of think I did.
Every kiss begins with K.
Fine lines, dullness? Try the Great Skin Diet. This is Nutrition East Skin Renew Moisturizer. With our dermatological nutrients, lines are smoothed, skin is 100% brighter. Clinically proven. Nutrition East Skin Renew.
Garnier.
Steve is like a big kid. He gets out there and plays like he's 4.
I want to be around to see them get married off.
But my cholesterol was a problem.
So I did eat the Quaker oatmeal every day for 30 days. It helped lower my cholesterol.
7 points.
Quaker oatmeal. Every day should be this good.
We're not good with money.
Wait, we're not good with money?
I mean, knowing where to put it. This fund, that fund, please.
I know how to manage money. When I switched jobs, who took care of the turnover?
Rollover.
Rollover, turnover, whatever, with the IRA.
Oh, that's managing money? They did most of it for him at Fidelity. They would have signed your name for you if they could have.
I took exactly what they told me to bring.
Oh, please, you couldn't get the dog to roll over.
It's your dog.
No matter what kind of investor you are, Fidelity can help you make a smart move.
Oh, yeah. Turkey coma. Hey, snap out of it. I know what you need.
Lego building sets are all buy 2, get 1 free this Friday from 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. Plus thousands of other items on sale. Kmart, this season shine.
Men Will Melt. Provocative Woman, a fragrance by Elizabeth Arden. This red hot bag, your gift with any $35 Elizabeth Arden fragrance purchase.
When it comes to powerful congestion relief, my choice is clear. I get Claritin Clear with Claritin D.
Some allergy decongestants change their formulas. Claritin D chose not to change.
For terrible sinus pressure, my choice is clear. Claritin D.
Nothing works stronger, faster, or longer to relieve your worst allergy symptoms, including congestion and sinus pressure, without drowsiness.
For the worst allergies, I want a product with the best decongestant. My choice is clear. Claritin D.
Get Claritin D at the pharmacy counter. Still no prescription needed.
Live Claritin Clear.
And Riggs.
I'm a little short.
Not so fast, Don Ryan. These have always brought me luck.
Oh, damn.
White Diamonds, the intriguing fragrance from Elizabeth Taylor. This glamorous holiday gift set is yours for $56.
Sonicare is a part of good overall health. Its patented technology creates dynamic cleaning action, getting deep between the teeth and along the gum line. Sonicare. Help take care of your body.
This holiday, you'll find your favorite things at Linens & Things, your home superstore. This Friday and Saturday only, get a 7.5-foot pre-lit Christmas tree, plus a bonus 20-inch lit wreath, just $99.99. A GPS navigation unit, only $99.99. The Crossley 5-in-1, $69.99. True Photo digital video and photo frame, only $49.99. Find these and other great things at Linens & Things, your home superstore for the holidays. 2 days only, doors open Friday, 5 a.m.
We're back now at 8:13. Third grader Carl Brown Jr. is being hailed as a hero today. On Monday, he saved his best friend, Davis Suits, after Davis started choking on a Cheez-It. Carl and Davis are in Jacksonville, Florida, along with their fathers, Carl Brown Sr. and Reagan Suits. Good morning to all of you. Thanks so much for being here.
Good morning, Lester.
And Davis, let me begin with you. You were at school and you were eating a little, let's see, I've got one here, a little Cheez-It, and it got stuck in your throat. Can you walk me through what happened to you, Davis?
I was choking on a Cheez-It, and I started crying. My face turned red.
And then your buddy Carl there, Carl Jr., sees you, and he asks you if you're really choking. And then, Carl, can you tell me what you did?
I came behind him. I came behind him, and I did the Heimlich to try to get the cheese out of his mouth.
All right, the Heimlich, where you put your arms around his belly and you squeeze several times, or you pull. Can you tell me where you learned that?
I learned it from a cartoon movie. They call it House of Mice, where a big dude was eating a vegetable, and a little boy came behind him and did the Heimlich.
And how many times did you have to squeeze before the cheese had popped out?
It was 3.
3 times, and it worked. And Reagan, let me turn to you. I know you got this call from the school that your son had been in this situation. When you got to the school and found out what happened, what was your reaction?
First of all, I was really worried for Davis because he was pretty shook and still upset. And he started to explain the story to me, what Carl had done. And I realized that it was amazing. He's just, he's blessed to have Carl in his life. I mean, it was something that I was overwhelmed with, to know that Carl would do that for Davis. It was awesome.
And Carl Sr., I know you're a pretty proud dad and were before this, but certainly when you found out about this, were you even shocked that your son even knew how to perform the Heimlich maneuver?
Yes, I was shocked that he knew about the Heimlich maneuver, but I wasn't shocked that he would take actions to, jump and save someone's life, or just be responsible enough to do something like that.
And Carl Sr., I understand these guys are just best friends. They hang out together all the time.
Yes, sir.
Well, I know both dads, you're proud of these young men and young gentlemen. Thanks so much for spending time. I hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Clearly, you all have a lot to be thankful for. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you
for having us.
All right, be well. Up next, another reason to be thankful. A woman who got a life-saving bone marrow transplant will meet her donor for the first time right after this.
Take a closer look at your skin. It's amazing. bending and moving with you. How you feel the world around you. Your waterproof barrier. Do you see skin the way we do? Your skin is amazing. Help keep it that way with Vaseline.
It's the Rose Petal Cottage.
Come on in.
A place of her very own.
But I mustn't. This can go here. This goes here. Let's do laundry. Ta-da!
It's her place where her dreams have room to grow. The Rose Petal Cottage.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light.
Found it.
This year, press your easy button to get the best tech gifts at great prices. Staples. That holiday was easy.
Hold tight. It's the Macy's Thanksgiving sale. Shop Friday, 6 a.m. to 1 p.m. and save $10 when you spend $25 or more. Check your local newspaper for certificate. It's the Thanksgiving sale. That's the magic of Macy's.
I'd really like Jimmy to start playing his video games.
Now everyone is looking at video games in a whole new way, thanks to V-Smile, the educational video game system. With V-Smile, your child will learn numbers, letters, and all the other early learning skills they need. It's the perfect way to get your child learning while they're playing. The V-Smile educational video game system. Turn game time into brain time.
You're a genius!
Still have the wind damage to your house on your mind? One call to Farmers Help Point could fix that. Farmers Help Point. Sanity makes a comeback.
Now when you gotta go, you can go strong or you can go soft. Introducing a new world of Charmin. New Charmin Ultra Strong for those who want a little more strength. And Charmin Ultra Soft for those who want a little more softness. Rediscover Charmin. Choose the one that's best for you.
Hey, my folks are here.
McCormick has helped generations of holiday cooks get rave reviews.
This is delicious.
McCormick is the difference between a recipe and a family tradition. McCormick, the taste you trust.
It's not that unusual when everything is beautiful. It's just another ordinary miracle today.
It's in your nature to care, to listen, to always be there. Isn't it nice that there's a pharmacy that cares as much as you do?
Just another ordinary miracle.
CVS Pharmacy, for all the ways you care.
It's the season to shop, and the red tags are coming back for the Buick Pontiac GMC Red Tag event. And right now, they're bringing the best values of the season. Look for the red tag and get 0% financing for 60 months on remaining 2007 Pontiac, Buick, and GMC models. That's 0% financing for 5 full years on all 2007 cars, light-duty trucks, and SUVs while supplies last. The Red Tag event. See some red, save some green.
This morning, we continue our special series, Thanks and Giving, focusing on the life-saving work of St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. 18-year-old Amanda Butler is alive today because a total stranger gave her the gift of life. They'll meet for the first time in a moment. But first, we want you to learn a little more about Amanda's story.
I was 16 years old when I found out I had leukemia.
Amanda's leukemia was critical when she became a patient of St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, a leader in leukemia cures.
Acute myelogenous leukemia is a very serious cancer in pediatrics. The survival rate is still not where we want it.
Even after treatment, Amanda needed a bone marrow transplant. A national donor bank search produced a match, 25-year-old Audrey Langham.
My grandmother was also suffering from leukemia, and I thought it would be a great gift for somebody, so.
5 months later, the transplant took place, saving Amanda's life. Amanda knows she's one of the lucky ones. Some sick children are not as fortunate.
I had a few friends pass away because they didn't have matches.
Will you turn the bottom off, please?
Ellie McIntyre also has leukemia, but today the 5-year-old is looking forward to a future. She even has a boyfriend.
It's somebody new. He goes to high school.
She's currently in isolation and also needs a bone marrow transplant.
My cancer came back.
She's just learned that a donor has been found and is now waiting for the transplant scheduled for next month.
I was pretty much scared about it when I first found out I was having to go in transplant because I didn't know what it was going to feel like, but now I'm not scared of it.
She feels for her parents.
It hurts my mommy when I hurt, and my daddy.
And her parents feel for her.
I know what could happen. I want her to be healthy, but I also don't want to see her suffer. I'm scared because we've never done anything like this. And
Mama.
I don't like this.
Mama.
Yes, dear.
You don't have to be scared, because St. Jude will take care of me. And you know that.
Ellie's hoping for a successful transplant like Amanda's. Amanda, meanwhile, has made her first connection with the young woman who saved her life by writing her a letter.
Dear Audrey, my name is Amanda Butler. If it were not for you, God, St. Jude's, and the support of my family, I would not be here. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I am extremely excited to meet her. She saved my life in so many ways, and I just don't know of any kind of stranger that would do that for somebody else.
Marlo Thomas is the National Outreach Director for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, and she's here with Amanda Butler. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Amanda, we heard how difficult it is to get a donor, and you actually had friends who died in the process waiting. So when you found out that you had a donor, what was your reaction?
I was excited, but I didn't think it would happen so soon. They said I had a lot of matches, but only one perfect match, and I was excited. I couldn't believe it.
And your perfect match was Audrey Langham, who
Yes.
you're going to meet in a moment. But I know that you, meanwhile, you're an artist, and you painted an image of what you thought she looked like. You didn't even see this piece beforehand, so you
No.
had no idea what she looked like. Can you describe your vision of her?
Well, before my hair fell out, it was long and straight and blonde, and it came back curly and really dark. So I just pictured her having dark, curly hair.
Yeah, well, the face is very much alike, and you're a great artist, by the way. Let me not delay that moment anymore, because it is our honor now to bring out Audrey Langham, because we want you two to finally have the chance to meet. So Audrey, come on over, come join us. Welcome. What you did was such a great thing.
You really are a guardian.
Yes, you are.
God bless you. That's wonderful.
Wings and all. Did you have any idea who this young lady was, Amanda, who you were going to save her life beforehand?
No clue. I knew, all I knew is that there's a young lady out there who is 17 and who needed my bone marrow.
And how was the process?
It was interesting.
Hopefully not too painful.
No, not
You did
at
a spinal
all.
tap,
No,
right?
It's not painful at all. I felt like I had fallen down some stairs for a couple of days and hit my rear end.
Because it's a spinal tap that they're drawing.
It's from the hip bone.
From the hip bone.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to get those like every month. So
Oh gosh.
I understand.
Yeah. The worst part was the anesthesia. I just felt really nauseous. So.
Yeah.
Amanda, is there something you want to tell Audrey?
Me and my family all want to thank you, because I would not be here without you.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
That's so lovely.
And I hope you two get a real good chance to get to know each other. Meanwhile, Marlo, we know that St. Jude has really done some breakthrough research, but also they've had a lot of breakthroughs in organ donation.
Well,
What have they been
Amanda was
doing?
really lucky to have found a perfect match. If you don't have a perfect match, we have a technique called haploidentical, where we can use a parent's match, but it doesn't work for everybody, because sometimes it just isn't a good enough match.
All right, well, we'll be right back after your local news with me.
You've got no worries when you buy from Bob Lanfear's Beaverton Honda used cars, because every used vehicle on our lot comes with a minimum 6 months, 6,000-mile warranty, a complete inspection and Carfax report, and Bob's famous 7-day right of exchange. For those of you who need good transportation but don't have a boatload of money to spend on it, our budget Boulevard cars are all priced under $8,000, and we've got a bunch of them. So go to Beaverton Honda Used Cars today. They're just west of Beaverton Honda on Canyon Road in Beaverton. It's where you go for no worries.
The Set those alarms because Kohl's After Thanksgiving sale starts at 4 a.m. with over 250 early bird specials like great outerwear for Missy's, juniors, and men at 60% off. An extra 20% off all fine jewelry, already 40 to 60% off. This portable DVD player, only $49.99 after rebate. A KitchenAid stand mixer, $129.99 after rebate. Plus $10 Kohl's holiday cash for every $50 you spend. Kohl's After Thanksgiving sale. Get there Friday at 4 a.m. You've got some serious shopping to do. Kohl's, expect great things.
Get the hottest buys at Wick's Furniture pre-Memorial Day sale now through Tuesday.
From Northwest News, Channel 8.
Good morning. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I'm Stephanie Strickland. This morning, Portland police tell us they caught up with an escaped murderer they were looking for. Police say they found Christopher Walker in Northeast Portland early this morning near Mallory Avenue and Beach. They say he tried to run, but officers caught him. He first escaped in Northeast Portland yesterday afternoon during a state-supervised visit. The future of a street name change for Cesar Chavez won't happen anytime soon. The committee behind the potential change is taking a few weeks off for the holidays. Last week, the city council voted to rename Southwest 4th Avenue after the labor rights activist. All right, let's check in now with Dave Zaleski. Dave?
We have a beautiful day out there for Thanksgiving, Stephanie. Lots of sunshine, as you can see. Temperature still on the cool side. We're 39 degrees right now. And from here, the temperature should get up into the mid to upper 40s by the end of the afternoon. Day planner looks like this. At noon, we're going to be 45. Daytime high around 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Again, under sun-filled skies will be 49. We do have east winds about 10 to 25 miles an hour. May see some wetter weather in here by late Saturday. Stephanie, now back to you.
Have a great morning, everyone. Thanks very much, Dave. Happy Thanksgiving.
Former President Bill Clinton.
What do you want to say to her, Mr. President?
The stunning $500,000 moment. Plus, tennis superstar Andre Agassi, next Oprah.
Today at 4 on News Channel 8.
Get up early for the Fred Meyer 6-hour sale. Tomorrow only from 5 to 11 a.m. All board and card games are buy one, get one free. And our entire stock of slippers is half price. Tomorrow only during the 6-hour sale at Fred Meyer.
It's the best way to kick off the holiday season. The Fred Meyer 6-hour sale, 5 to 11 a.m. tomorrow. Now, you might call it the sock sale, because all socks are half price, but you'll save on a whole lot more. The Fred Meyer 6-hour sale. It'll knock your socks off.
Dosha, Portland's premier salon spa. Relax. Rejuvenate. A Dosha gift certificate is the perfect gift this holiday season. Dosha now has 4 convenient locations. Dosha Northwest, Dosha Hawthorne, Dosha 5th Avenue, and now Dosha Bridgeport. Give the gift of Dosha this holiday season. Dosha, the balance of a beautiful life.
It only happens once a year. The Fred Meyer 6-hour sale, tomorrow from 5 to 11 a.m. You'll find a 37-inch HD LCD TV for just $5.99. All candles, buy one, get one free. Tomorrow only during the 6-hour sale at Fred Meyer.
Tonight, catch Jay with Howie Mandel playing Deal or No Deal with an all-military audience. Plus Nelly Furtado and jaywalking. Then on Conan, Brad Garrett and Joy Behar tonight.
I want to give a holiday greeting to my mom in Macomb, Illinois, and also want to give a holiday greeting to my girlfriend, Katie. Love you.
I would like to wish my family in Harker Heights, Texas, a happy Thanksgiving.
I'd like to send a holiday greeting to my family in Kingston and Saugerties, New York. I miss you, and I'll be home soon.
8:30 now on this Thanksgiving morning, November 22nd, 2007. I'm sure everyone out on our plaza today is grateful for the sacrifices that our troops have been making. They spend time over the holiday. It is a beautiful day, right, for the Thanksgiving Day?
We got a couple birthdays. You're 13?
Happy birthday!
You're 13?
Another birthday boy.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Right there.
And you're 50.
Yes, I am.
Happy birthday. Thanks for sharing it with us. And be thankful.
I hope you get an extra helping of turkey on your 50th, all right? It is perfect day for the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Matt and Meredith, of course, hosting. It's the 81st annual Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. And Al, of course, is up there too. Mid-60s or so.
Unbelievable.
Something like
Feels
that.
so
Just
good.
awesome
Great
out here. And I'm Natalie Morales, along with Lester Holt and Hoda.
Hi, honey.
Hi,
How are you?
Hello. I'm good. And coming up in this half hour, we're going to be talking about the importance of gratitude on this holiday.
We're also going to talk about, there are hotels that seem to cater to everything. We're going to talk about hotels that cater to your medical needs.
Oh,
as
really?
well. Yeah.
Interesting. And also, we're going to do kind of a little southern turkey dinner coming up in just a little bit.
Ooh.
We're talking about the biscuits, the brown sugar, a little bit of pecan shortbread. It's all the good southern cooking. So if you have not yet done your cooking, if you want to tune in, take a look.
Or if you want to cook vicariously.
Yeah, exactly.
I just like the biscuits. The biscuits that Scott was making there. Yum.
Well, before we get to all that, how about another check of the weather from Al on the parade route?
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. And, we're at 77 Central Park West. And last year at this time, my next guest, Masi Oka, was the groundswell had really just started for Heroes. And now it's a bona fide hit. And how you guys have all been dealing with this?
We're just completely grateful, It's just amazing to be working, and it's to be amazing to work on a show like this where, we're just a big family, and to have the fan reaction we have, we're just so appreciative and thankful for everything.
This year you've been dealing with the death of your dad. You've been in Japan, in feudal Japan. How have you grown as an actor? Confetti, where they're getting hit by confetti. How's your character grown?
Oh, my character has definitely grown. He has to go through the tragedies now, and has to, with the death of his father, he realizes everything can't be innocent and childish anymore. So there's definitely growth to his character this year.
Well, and you're actually going to be out there in the parade today, right?
Yeah, out here, today. We're here to support the parade, so it's fantastic. The weather's amazing, and we're so happy to be here in New York.
We're happy to have you here. We'll see you during the parade a little bit later. You and Ali Larder.
All right, thank you.
Okay, Masi Oka from Heroes. That's what's going on around the country. Here's what's happening in your neck of the Heroes.
Good morning, everybody. And you can see from our Rose City Sky Cam, nice morning out there. Lots of blue sky, lots of sunshine, and that's pretty much how the entire day is going to be shaping up. A high and dry across the entire area. Now, in the morning hours, there will be some fog patches on the east side of the Cascades, but west side, expect fair and dry conditions. Daytime high today is going to reach 49 degrees. Tonight's low at 32. Tomorrow on Friday, mostly sunny skies, a few high clouds late in the day, and rain is back by late on Saturday.
This is an honor, to be perfectly honest. I remember the first time I was actually in the parade, you were hosting the parade, and Joe Whitty, myself, and Linda Church were in, our weather people, we were in a float, and it is just an honor to be with you here at the parade.
And the most incredible day. This is New York's, I think, one of the finest gifts they give the whole world, the Macy's Parade. And I just mentioned Jean McFadden that I work with. Yeah. Wonderful. I know she's watching. And we lost our old producer, Dick Snyder, who's one of the sweetest men in the world. He produces show for years. He passed away a couple of weeks ago, and we miss him. He's a good man. I got a couple of you and a
great having you here.
I like being here. My suit fits. How do
you
I
look
look?
good. All right.
Yelling
We got Mary Metz, Milltown, New Jersey, 100 years old, living independently, does her own grocery shopping, drove a car until she was 97 years old.
No, the car was 97. She was 28.
Come on. Albert Sanders, Fort Worth, Texas, 105, a retired T&P railroad worker, very active in the church, gives speeches to the congregation. Say hallelujah, say amen.
Hallelujah, amen. You give speeches to the congregation.
That's right. Louis Carasillo from Boca Raton, Florida, 104, still works, sells antiques and collectibles.
I'll be there. I'll be in the shop.
We're both antiques. I don't know if we're collectible. Attributes his longevity to everything in moderation.
Including moderation.
There you go. Elizabeth Betty Owen, Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, 113-year breast cancer survivor, extremely active. She went parasailing on her 95th birthday.
That's fantastic. God bless the breast cancer survivor. I want to see you do that. I can't even walk. Mel Campbell of Carmel, California. Avid supporter of the Rotary Club, says he stays active with gardening, cooking, and the theater. Loves his martini before dinner.
Who doesn't?
That's right. Just a little drop will do you. And finally,
Marguerite Hershap from Clifton, New Jersey, 100 years old, received the key to the city of Clifton, an active member of the Eastern Star, enjoys making quilts and dancing.
That's it, baby.
Very
We've done
nice.
it.
Hey, happy Thanksgiving. You were in the parade this year.
Yes, I'm driving with Mary Smith. This lady has been Ruth Smith. She's 100 years old. Unbelievable. When you see her.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, sir.
I got to go get some Smucker's jam right now.
Good idea. All right. Let's head back to uptown, downtown, and Hoda.
That way. That way. All right. Thanks, Alan Willard. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, guys.
And meanwhile, still to come this morning, we're going to talk about the power of giving thanks in good times and in bad. But first, this is Today on NBC.
I spent September on a billboard announcing our giant new store on Grand Avenue.
Morning. Morning. How you doing today?
Now our selection's one of the biggest in the whole country, and everything's on sale.
Low price guarantee, express installation, Dow 503 carpets.
George Morland presents a pop quiz on the history of plumbing. Who held the first patent for the modern toilet? Alexander Cumming, Thomas Crapper, Samuel Prosser, or Edward Potty? Need time?
Can I have a little privacy?
It was Alexander Cumming. Our history has been serving you for over 75 years, so remember, if it's plumbing, we have it.
George Morland Plumbing, the water heater king.
Whether you sew for a hobby, use your machine to fix hems, or are a quilting or embroidery enthusiast, Montevilla Sewing Centers is right for you. Montevilla has the largest selection of sewing machines, sergers, and furniture in the Northwest. Plus, we've been in business for over 58 years. At Montevilla Sewing Centers, you'll enjoy personalized attention, hands-on training, on-site repairs, and fun classes and clubs for all skill levels. Sunrise sale on now with machines starting at just $189 at all 4 locations.
Get ready. Get set. Go. The Target 2-day sale starts Friday at 6 a.m. Get up early and get ready to shop. Hit the ground running, grab your friends, and don't let anything get in your way. Join the fun and race to the Target 2-day sale. Sale starts Friday at 6 a.m. Get there first.
One of the most romantic novels of all time comes to life.
Struck by the lightning of love.
Javier Bardem, Giovanna Mezzogiorno. Love in the Time of Cholera from director Mike Newell. Rated R. Now playing only in theaters.
We've been talking turkey today, but the spirit of the holiday is all about giving thanks. Recently, Matt sat down with a rabbi and a minister who had some thoughts about expressing gratitude.
Thanksgiving is a day to be grateful for the blessings in your life. So we asked visitors to our website what they'll be thankful for, and here's some of what they had to say.
I'm thankful that my family and I have our health.
I will be thankful for my new life in St. Louis after losing my home in Hurricane Katrina.
I'm extremely grateful to be employed with health care coverage.
I'm grateful that my husband and I are providing our children with stability and love after our divorce.
I'm thankful for my dog, Max.
I'm thankful for finding a new boss with compassion and kindness.
I'm so grateful that I've sent 2 freshmen off to college this year.
I'm thankful for the love my grandparents shared with me.
I'm grateful for my brother who donated his kidney to my son.
I am thankful for my husband's support through breast cancer treatment.
My son was injured in a roadside bomb last week. I am so thankful he is alive.
I thank my parents for bringing me up in a religious home where values were taught.
I am grateful for all the hardships in my life because they challenged me to grow and become more than I was.
And in keeping with the spirit of the day, we've asked 2 people to help us step into an attitude of gratitude. Reverend Sherry Hauser is associate pastor at the Bryn Mawr, Pennsylvania Presbyterian Church, and Rabbi Erwin Kula is the author of Yearnings. Hey, folks, welcome back.
Thanks.
I'm not a very religious person. We've talked about this in the past, but I think I'm a very spiritual person, and to me, Thanksgiving's the most spiritual day of the year.
It really is a spiritual day, Matt, and one of the reasons is because giving thanks is one of the most life-affirming things we can do. Amidst all the circumstances in our lives, we identify what's good and we acknowledge how powerful it is. And that's a spiritual act. In fact, Meister Eckhart, he's a 12th century Christian mystic, said, if the only prayer I ever say is thank you, it would be enough.
All right, but Rabbi, you've got people who are waking up and it's the holiday season and they're alone and things are not going as well in their lives as possible, and they probably don't have a big list of things to be thankful for. So what's the advice to them on this day?
You know, the first thing is you can be disappointed with your life and still be grateful.
That's hard to do. It's hard for some people to feel.
You know, it's just, you have to shift perspective. Gratitude isn't magic. Gratitude doesn't make everything go away. Gratitude is a kind of wisdom. It's how do I look at my life and go like this? You know, I'm ill, or a family member is ill, and that is scary, and it is, and I'm really, really, really scared. But you know what? If I just open the perspective a little bit, here's what I can also be grateful for at the same time. There are people that care about me. There are people that love me. There's a medical community that's worrying about me.
And we hope all those things are true. I think the guy in the piece, Sherry, said something was interesting. He said, I'm thankful for the challenges and the things that have not always gone well in my life because they make me grow. That's a really positive way to look at things.
You know, we know in retrospect, most of the hard things that we come through turn out to be incredible building blocks and stepping stones. So it's about how big a perspective can you have on your life. And when we think gratitude is magic, or that gratitude will be, oh, I just have to have a smiley face and everything is okay, that's not gratitude. That's illusion. That's make-believe. Gratitude is not making believe. Gratitude is just saying, here's what I know about my life.
Right.
There are some good things, and I got to focus a little bit. And always in retrospect, things do change and get better.
What are some other ways to express gratitude other than simply saying thanks?
I think a really powerful way to express gratitude is to identify a need that you've had recently that's been met, and to meet that need in someone else. For example, in the piece, you heard someone say, when I was going through cancer, someone was there with me. If you've been suffering from some type of illness, you can either be with someone else you know or volunteer with an organization. It's a way to embody gratitude in addition to articulating it.
Well, as I said, it's my favorite holiday of the year, and for a lot of reasons. But the chance to express gratitude it makes us all feel good. So thanks.
Thank you.
To both of you. So my gratitude. Thanks for both of you.
Well, that's how it works.
Yeah, that's how it works. Better already.
That's right. There you go.
And we're going to be back in a moment. This is Today on NBC.
Nothing improves your home like designer furniture. And now's your chance to save on all the top brands. It's a store-wide savings event going on now at Paul Schacht's Furniture. Get spectacular savings on top designer brands and great new looks from our complimentary design services with huge discounts on bedroom, dining room, living room furniture, and more. The store-wide savings event all this month at Paul Schacht's Furniture. It's a sale that saves on everything. Paul Schacht's Furniture, your home.
Have you tried Honey Bunches of Oats yet?
One spoonful is all it takes.
Hi, would you like to try a spoonful?
This is delicious.
Honey Bunches of Oats. Nice. It's a perfect combination of crispy flakes, crunchy oat clusters, and a touch of honey in every spoonful.
This really is a mouthful of joy.
Hey, that's my line.
My husband would love this.
So what do you think?
I love it. This is so good.
Would you like some? One spoonful is all it takes.
2 days only this Friday and Saturday. Huge savings on washers, dryers, refrigerators, mattresses, freezers, ranges, wall ovens, cooktops, LCDs, plasmas, lighting, and more. All at guaranteed lowest prices. And no down payment and no interest for 24 months. Or no interest till 2009. Plus free delivery on top brand names like Sony, Whirlpool, LG, Frigidaire, GE, Serta, and more. Free Kelly's gift cards up to $200. Friday and Saturday only. Hurry in for big savings this 2-day sale and save big at Kelly's in Salem.
Kurt Warner knows about avoiding aggressive people. That's why there's no tackling at Kurt Warner Chevrolet. Instead, Kurt Warner offers low prices and low payments on new 2007 Chevy Tahoes. Save up to $10,000 off MSRP. Or take a look at a new 2007 Chevy Suburban. Save up to $10,000 off MSRP. Plus, at Kurt Warner, they have a policy. No tackling the customers. Kurt Warner Chevrolet, I-205 and Mill Plain Boulevard, Vancouver. Just minutes from downtown Portland. Or online at KurtWarnerChevy.com.
Today's travel is brought to you by the new Buick Enclave. Drive beautiful.
This morning on today's travel, wellness hotels. If you need good medical care, you just might want to check into a resort that actually caters to your every medical need. They're being called health tells. Today's travel editor, Peter Greenberg, can tell us all about them. Peter, good morning and a happy Thanksgiving to you.
Happy Thanksgiving to you, Natalie.
Now tell us about this concept, because these are not to be mistaken for glorified spas, right? I mean, these are where you can actually get medical treatment. Is that right?
Exactly. These are hotels that have been attached for years to actual medical facilities or hospitals, and they're there for either medical evaluation purposes or specific treatments where you have a doctor's referral.
So is the medical care generally as good, Peter?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you've got the Kaler Grand Hotel in Rochester, Minnesota, which is next door to, guess what, the Mayo Clinic. And so they're totally almost attached at the hip, if you will, in terms of providing extended care, not just for you, but for members of your family.
As we look there at the video here of the Kaler Grand, as you mentioned, tell us about the cost. What can people expect to pay?
Well, believe it or not, the rooms here start at about $79 a night because it's really for the people who are coming to support you as well. You have extended families coming here, heads of state with their entourages, and it's a 691-room hotel. And when you think about it, the average hospital stay in America is about 4.8 days.
Wow.
So it's for people to really be supported when they're there.
And then the medical care would be a separate fee from the room fee, right, Peter?
Correct. It's based on what you need, whether you're there for a full evaluation or a specific treatment referred by your physician.
Do insurance companies cover this?
Yes and no. It all depends on the individual coverer. It also depends on what you're going there for. Some insurance plans actually cover medical evaluation, and of course, most insurance plans cover specific treatments.
All right, let's go through some of the other picks that you have. The California Health and Longevity Institute at the Four Seasons, that's just outside of Los Angeles. So what services do they offer, Peter?
Well, of course, the Four Seasons is a hotel. It's a spa. It's on 20 acres in the foothills of the Santa Monica Mountains. But this institute is a fully equipped facility for all sorts of diagnostic work, medical evaluation, stress testing, DNA testing. And, of course, once you're there, you can also be, pampered at the spa.
Looks beautiful, my goodness. And then there's the Cooper Institute in Dallas. And what programs are they known for?
Well, they're known for aerobics and preventative medicine. In fact, the word aerobics was started by Dr. Kenneth Cooper 30 years ago and still in place today. You go there for analysis, for physical fitness routines, and for a regimen that you can then take with you when you leave the facility. And they have about a 62-room lodge there with rooms starting at about $149 a night.
All right, and Canyon Ranch, many of us know them for their spa vacations, but are there medical treatments also available there?
Well, they have two facilities, one in Arizona and one in Massachusetts, and they have everybody from behavioral therapists to sports medicine specialists who will actually evaluate you and treat you for any particular need you have, especially in the area of sports medicine.
And finally, the Pritikin Longevity.
For example,
go ahead.
I was saying, for example, if you're a golfer and you have a problem because of the way you're swinging, they can actually work with you on that.
Has it worked for you, Peter? All right.
I don't play golf. I'm a smart guy.
You're a smart guy. Well, you do have some tips that you want to point out, that you have to go for the right reasons, you say, right?
Exactly. Exactly. These are not getaways for hypochondriacs. You go because you have a specific problem or because you want to do some preventive medicine or maintain your health care. That's the first thing. You also go because you want to be supportive of your family members. At the Kaler Grad, you have entire families showing up to support a loved one who's there for treatment.
All right, and we see some of your other tips there, staying within range.
Stay within your budget.
In your budget, exactly.
Exactly, and the most important tip, Natalie, is the care you get after you leave. Like with any other hospital stay, when you get that evaluation, you get that advice and treatment.
Right.
It's the care you give yourself after you come home.
So important. Peter Greenberg, sounds like a great idea. Thank you, and a happy Thanksgiving to you.
Right back at you.
Okay, coming up next, a Thanksgiving feast that is going to make your mouth water. But first, this is Today on NBC.
Honda St. John's is moving. We have less than a week to sell as many vehicles as possible. New and certified pre-owned Hondas ready to move, all with a 2-year free maintenance plan. Huge selection, price to move. This week only at HondaSt.Johns.com or 3 1/2 miles west of I-5 on Lombard.
How can we get real about the environment?
Use environmentally friendly products.
Leave less of a footprint on the environment.
Recycle a lot of cans. Picking up trash. Plant more trees to get more oxygen around.
Put it in the recycling bin. It's very easy.
I mean, just everyday little things.
I have an arrow right there, and an arrow right there, and an arrow right there.
You have that.
We can all make a difference. Look for our new Get Real label in all PAR stores. Details at par.com.
My husband is a morning person. More specifically, a morning person who just bought a leaf blower.
Well, with our Thanksgiving sale, folks like your husband can get 15% off select furniture from 9 to noon Friday morning, 10% off noon to 3, and 8% off through Monday.
The Thanksgiving sale. Comfort. It's what we do. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries.
This weekend at Larry Miller Honda St. John's, receive a 2-year scheduled maintenance plan with every new Honda purchase. Oil changes, tire rotations, and much, much more. Visit us online at HondaSt.Johns.com or drive 3 1/2 miles west of I-5 on Lombard.
Still 4 minutes. This morning on today's Kitchen, countdown to Thanksgiving. Let's eat already, all right? Most of us will be sitting down for Thanksgiving dinner in just a few hours. But at the Today Show, we work earlier. If you're still looking for some helpful hints on how to make a great feast, we've got an expert here. Chef Scott Peacock is the co-author of The Gift of Southern Cooking. Some of his favorite Thanksgiving recipes featured in the November issue of Better Homes and Gardens. And Scott Peacock, good morning and happy Thanksgiving.
Good morning.
Hey, Scott. Perfect name for a chef on Thanksgiving.
There you go.
I took the jacket off because I heard we're going to put me to work today.
We're going to be buttering up and getting intimate with some turkeys here a little bit.
Is this going to be is this a family tradition of yours or something you created?
This is, I mean, roast turkey is pretty basic, and I think when it comes to roasting a turkey, that simple is best. I love simplicity in cooking, and we have really great turkeys to start with, and we're going to use great things with it, take care with it, and have deliciousness.
Do you use fresh or frozen or
fresh?
Organic?
Absolutely fresh. These are organic, free range.
He said that fresh, like
frozen what? Anyway, so that's ice cubes. All right, so let's move. So we've got these great turkeys that are going to help me. Let's do some salt and pepper on the insides.
All right.
Okay.
And be generous with that. Okay. Be generous. Don't be afraid.
How much do you dump in it? Oh, wow.
A goodly amount, whatever feels right to you. And
that kind of soaks through.
Oh, it's going to do.
Right?
We brine these also. We soak these in salt water. Put some celery and onions.
Now, I saw this in the recipe. We're putting all this. When this is
aromatic, it's good flavor.
Is this just for flavor, or are we going to actually eat this?
It's for flavor. No, you're not going to. You could eat this. It'll be delicious too, but it's really for aromatics.
And then we have onions and garlic.
Just put it all in there.
Wow.
Don't be scared, Lester. It's going to be fine.
All right.
Yeah. And then we've got this good butter, which it's so cold in the studio. It was nice and soft earlier. It's kind of congealed.
What's in the butter? You just herb butter?
Some butter. We have some orange juice and lemon juice and thyme and a little more cracked pepper. And just put this, and we're going to put them on roasting pans. We would trust them up. You're doing a great job. Don't worry. The butter's going to melt anyway. You're going to be basting them during the process. It's not going to be a problem.
So you plop it in the pan?
Exactly.
All right. And then and then.
Oh.
Nice.
No, you're going great. Absolutely. We'll put it at
what do I do with the wing?
Okay, I'll just stick them
Thank you very much. Thank you.
At 325 oven for 2.5 to 3 hours, about 10 to 15 minutes a pound. So it's 168 degrees in the breast. We're going to walk around
here.
Learned
talking to the turkey
do you cover it up or do you let it?
No, let it go.
Let it go.
And let it go about the first 45 minutes, and then baste every 20 minutes.
You're making a stuffing.
And we are. I mean, I think Thanksgiving is just that ultimate time of tradition. And for me, it's all about dishes that represent people or that you have memories around. And so this is a stuff. I had a friend who loved chestnuts. They weren't such a part of my childhood, but she was crazy about chestnuts. She's passed on now. So this is my way of honoring her, is by having chestnut stuffing. So we have some bread and some celery and some onions.
What are the herbs?
Butter.
Oh, we've got thyme, and we've also got this great sage. We just took fresh sage and dried it, and then just rub it in here like this. Yeah.
And you're going to put an egg in there as well?
We're going to put some egg and some chicken stock. The chestnuts is what I really want to talk about because I love the flavor of chestnuts. People are afraid of chestnuts, but these are dried ones. You let them soak them in hot water. They come back up. Right. And so we would just put some egg and stock and bake this in the oven.
Now, what about pecans? I mean, if you wanted
could
to try
pecans
instead of chestnuts too, if you're not a fan.
Absolutely. It comes out looking like this.
Beautiful.
It's wonderful and delicious.
And how do you keep it when you? This is a big deal.
No,
put it in the oven from
what I do
dry.
is start this out covered. Start it out covered and with foil and bake it till it started to cook through. Then take it off to brown it. But if it starts drying out, just baste it with chicken stock. And just add more to it.
These are your signature.
Those are the signature biscuits. It's nice and warm, and I think the chestnut flavor is delicious. And we've got this beautiful.
Put my hand right there.
There you go now.
It's Thanksgiving.
Gobble gobble. So here we have the beautiful roast turkey, with all these beautiful things coming out of it. Biscuits, and gravy, cranberry, mashed potatoes.
Scott Peacock, have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Thanks for providing our meal for us.
Oh, happy Thanksgiving.
And the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Hi, I'm Buddy the Little Bull, and I'm lost. I started out to go to this great new Toyota dealership, Wilsonville Toyota, where there's absolutely no negotiating because the lowest price price, their very lowest possible price, is always posted right on the car. Plus, the salesperson is the only person you need to talk to from drive up to delivery. But I got lost. I'm hoping somebody out there can help me find Wilsonville Toyota.
Sorry, buddy. We just can't do that because there's not even a little bull at Wilsonville Toyota.
ShilohInns.com. Affordable excellence.
From Northwest News, Channel 8.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Stephanie Strickland. Happy Thanksgiving. It has been a week full of thanks for travelers so far. Airport officials say things have been smooth at PDX, where 50,000 arriving and departing passengers traveled yesterday. More travelers are expected across the country today. We are happy to tell you there are no major delays to pass on this morning. Now, on the other hand, drivers should watch out. Not because of traffic, but because of gas prices. Gas in Oregon is up 60 cents a gallon from this time last year. Time now to check our forecast. Here is First Alert's Dave Zaleski. Dave?
Highway travel today, Stephanie, is not going to be a problem anywhere across the area. We've got blue sky and sunshine. A look right now from our Timberline Lodge Skycam. That's Mount Jefferson back and behind it are the Three Sisters. There are some morning low clouds up over the Cascades and some fog patches on the east side. That's going to burn off, though. Here's a look right now. You can see it from our OHSU tram cam. 39 degrees now the temperature. Blue sky and sunshine for the remainder of this Thanksgiving Day. East winds 10 to 25 miles an hour. Out towards the west end of the Columbia Gorge, we do have a wind advisory. Could see some peak wind gusts there this afternoon, approaching 45 miles an hour. Daytime high 49 degrees. Dry again tomorrow on Friday. May see some rain into the area by late on Saturday. Stephanie, back to you.
All right. Thank you very much, Dave. Stay with News Channel 8 for another news update in just 25 minutes. Have a great morning. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Everyone helping everyone.
That's what the Great Toy Drive is all about. This year, take time and give.
Drop off a new unwrapped toy at the Les Schwab Tire Center at Washington Square this Saturday. The News Channel 8 Great Toy Drive, brought to you by these sponsors.
A sandwich is not just a sandwich when it's prepared with Dietz & Watson premium deli meats and artisan cheeses. Try a mouth-watering Reuben or Monte Cristo with our roast beef, ham, turkey, or chicken breast. Enjoy delicious premium deli meats that are good and good for you with all natural seasonings, no trans fat or gluten, and no MSG. So when you want to build that perfect sandwich, always ask for Dietz & Watson at the finest supermarkets or your neighborhood deli.
Dietz & Watson, expect the best.
It's Wix 4-day after Thanksgiving sale. Get a 10% instant rebate store-wide, free delivery, and free interest till 2010. Hurry, sale ends Monday at Wix.
Enjoy.
Today gets extreme. Matt, Meredith, Al, and Duke would only a few dare. Next week on NBC.
At Beaverton Honda, you've got no worries, period. That's because Beaverton Honda will hand you your price, payment, terms, and trade in writing within minutes, not hours from the moment you pick out your car. Think about it. With Beaverton Honda's huge selection to choose from, you're sure to find the Honda you want. Then, pow, you've got your price, payment, terms, and trade info right in your hand. Which means you get what you want when you want it. But only from Beaverton Honda on Canyon Road in Beaverton. It's where you go for no worries.
Dreaming of the holidays? Have you thought of Ludemans? A Beaverton original, now transformed into a magical holiday wonderland of charming decorations, beautiful ornaments, and Oregon's largest selection of artificial trees. Hundreds of them, including 28 trees exquisitely decorated. Come see. You'll marvel at Ludemans' magnificent holiday wonderland. Ludemans, home and the holidays made more interesting.
This News Channel 8 segment is brought to you by Audi.
Watch the Macy's Holiday Parade, Friday at 9 on News Channel 8.